Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 2 is now on Amazon Prime. It is a TV show that obviously follows the first season, where Mrs. Maisel is continuing her career in comedy, kind of, with the help of her manager, but she is also balancing a job and just kind of living without her husband. This obviously takes place in the 1950s, where women comedians weren't exactly embraced the way they are today. And it's unfortunate, to know that in the 50s that's how it was. But this is obviously a period piece TV show, but it also mixes comedy, drama, romance. It's just, I love the first season, if you didn't know that already, if you haven't seen my review. I love the first season. So I was skeptical going into season 2 because I was like, how are they going to top that? It won a bunch of Emmys, it won a bunch of Golden Globes, which is fascinating. It's just great to see a show, accumulate all that, and it actually deserved it. So I was curious. And someone said it, and I do agree with this. This second season is about the ripple effect of season 1. It's not just about Mrs. Maisel and how everything's changed with her. It's about the people around her, the people that she considers closest to her, and how these events have just affected them and not just her. I find that fascinating. It worked for me. The supporting actors and actresses in this show, they're great. It's just great to see them, the way they play these characters, the way these characters are developed. I liked it. This is a 10-episode second season. The first season was 8. 10 episodes. It was an easy breezy watch, honestly. I finished it in a couple days. And there was never a dull spot. I never was like, wow, this needs to pick up. I was always fascinated with what was going on, both from a story and character perspective. And the technical aspects, they hold up too. It's well shot, and I love the details with the 1950s that are going on. The vernacular, there are some instances where the vernacular does feel where it's definitely 2018 and not 1950s. But at the same time, it didn't bother me because I was like, you know what? I can give this a pass because I do think this is a show that is important. And, there are some people where it's like they don't want to hear that vernacular. But again, I am into history and everything, so I understand why some people were critical of the vernacular not being very accurate. I'd understand that. But again, me personally, I think that I was able to just let it slide. Again, others might not be able to. But still, this is a great second season. I'm not going to really dive into it because, first of all, the second season just premiered pretty much. Second of all, I want people to, if they haven't caught the show yet, to give it a try. Watch the second season as well. It's so great. It wraps up very interestingly, too. And I love the messages of the show. It really is great to see. And honestly, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 2, I can't give it anything other than a 5 out of 5-star rating. It is definitely a ghost pepper rating. This is a great show to watch. I would highly recommend you check it out. And I'm saying that as someone that normally doesn't watch comedy shows. I'm that person that, hasn't watched Friends, or, Seinfeld or whatnot. I'm nothing against those. They're all about, It's Always Sunny in Philly. Like, nothing against those shows. It's just one of those things where comedies for shows, it's just kind of like, I watch enough comedy movies, like in theaters, so I don't need to watch it. But, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, it stands out in the pack with its wit and, just obvious attention to characters. I love it. So, guys, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, what did you think of it? Is it a good show? Is it an okay show? Is it a bad show? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, don't forget the subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.